She never asked his name. She never asked for money. She only knew that every evening at exactly 6, an old man sat alone on the same park bench, staring at the same empty space beside him, as if someone should have been there. And then one afternoon, she overheard a sentence that froze her blood. "Grandfather, you have no idea who she really is." Behind him stood 3 lawyers. And in that moment, everything she thought she knew was about to collapse. Maya was invisible to most people. At 27, she worked 2 jobs, mornings at a bakery, nights cleaning offices downtown. Her clothes were plain, her shoes worn thin, her life quiet. She didn't complain because no one was listening anyway. Except him. The old man in the park. She noticed him one rainy evening when she was rushing home, clutching a paper bag with leftover bread from the bakery. He was sitting alone, soaked, unmoving, his thin jacket no match for the cold. People passed him without a glance. Maya stopped. "Sir," she said softly, "you'll catch a cold." He looked up slowly, eyes tired but sharp. "I already have," he replied with a faint smile. That was the first day. After that, she came every evening. Sometimes with tea. Sometimes with bread. Sometimes with nothing but company. She never asked questions. He never offered answers. She learned his habits instead. He fed the birds with trembling hands. He smiled at children. He always saved the last crumb of bread and left it beside him. "For my wife," he said once, noticing her curiosity. "She likes sitting here." Maya swallowed hard and said nothing. Weeks turned into months. She listened as he spoke about life, not money, not success, but regret. About being too busy when it mattered. About thinking there would always be time later. "You don't look like someone who failed," Maya said once. He chuckled. "That's because failure wears expensive suits." She didn't understand then. But she would. The man stepped out first, tall, confident, cold. His suit cost more than Maya earned in a year. Behind him came 3 lawyers, briefcases in hand, expressions sharp and calculating. The old man stiffened. "Grandfather," the man said, his voice controlled. "We need to talk." Maya stood to leave. "I'll come back later." "No," the old man said firmly. "Stay." The grandson's eyes flicked to her, scanning her from head to toe. Suspicion hardened his face. "Is this her?" he asked the lawyers. Maya's heart dropped. "Her," she whispered. The grandson turned to his grandfather. "You've been meeting her daily. Feeding her. Giving her your time. Do you have any idea how dangerous that is?" "Dangerous," the old man repeated calmly. "She brings me tea." The grandson snapped open a folder. "And influence. Emotional manipulation. Exactly how estate fraud begins." Maya felt like the ground disappeared beneath her feet. "I never asked for anything," she said, voice shaking. "I didn't even know." "Enough," the grandson interrupted. "My grandfather owns half the city. He's vulnerable. And people like you see opportunities." Silence fell. Then the old man stood up. For the first time, Maya saw his full height, his strength, the authority that still lived in him. "She never asked my name," he said. "She never asked what I owned. She never asked for money." He turned to Maya. "Do you know who I am?" She shook her head, tears forming. "I am a man who lost everything that mattered," he said. "And she gave me something back." The lawyers exchanged looks. The grandson clenched his jaw. "Grandfather, you're rewriting your will." "Yes," the old man replied calmly. "I am." Maya gasped. "No, please, I don't want." The old man smiled gently. "You won't receive money." She froze. "You'll receive something more valuable," he continued. "A future." He revealed the truth. He had built his empire alone, neglected his family, and raised a grandson who understood wealth but not humanity. Maya reminded him who he used to be. "She helped me live again," he said. "And in doing so, she saved more than she knows." The grandson's face fell. "You're leaving me nothing?" he asked quietly. The old man looked at him with sadness, not anger. "I'm leaving you a lesson. If you learn it, you'll be richer than any inheritance."